I wanna rub against you, wanna rub. I wanna rub against you, wanna rub love. I wanna rub against you, wanna rub. I wanna rub.
Hey Quena Squad, this is your girl Shaquena coming to you loud, live in the color. Hey my people, welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Thank y'all for sharing my videos. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Keep supporting, keep commenting, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. Thank y'all. Make sure that y'all watch episodes 1 through 4 of Laughs and Libations. Thank you so much. This is another episode of Classes in Session, okay? And this is what I have learned this semester, part 3. And what I'm going to be talking about is the impediments of global trade. Okay, so y'all just bear with me. I'm going to have to read some of this off because, like I told y'all in my other video on part 2, I had to go outside of my teacher and look up some of this stuff to better understand what he was trying to teach us, because it takes him a minute to get the gist of what's being said. Okay, one of the things that I found was consignee, LSPs, and regulators. The consignee, fulfillment, and regulatory stakeholders, business practice, and culture. Attributes that impede an effective trade include consignees practice, non-integrated transaction systems incomplete, systems incompatible, incompatible importer and supplier transaction systems, multiple documentations, requirements, redundant document updates and edits, errors and omissions, the constant of manual interventions to expedite an order. 3PL business practices, opaque service offerings, dependency on proprietary systems after the fact reporting of events, generous lag time built into delivery schedules, a dependency of accessory fees, a focus on operations performance versus services to clients. Wow. And a reliance on vessel operators to book business are the common hallmarks of all but a handful of 3PLs. Vessel operator business practices. Vessel operator business practices. The focus on maximizing vessel capacity. Utilization by leveraging their physical position as a choke point to the movement of goods. Reliance on antiquated terms of business. Limited use of asset optimization of containers or yield management practices. Vulnerability to fuel cost spikes. Vessel operating costs and service throughout capacity limited by incompatible business processes. Port operators. Okay, wow. Port operational effectiveness is a key to enabling trade, and port operational performance varies widely by geography and operator. U.S. port congestion is well recognized as a constraint on the world's largest market. Inadequate investment in infrastructure and imposition of port fees by local governments contribute to the problems. In the EU, a handful of global ports dominate the transit of goods and create the probability of choke points unless other regional ports upgrade operations. In China, despite heavy investment in port facilities, the huge demand for services threaten to constrain throughput. Wow. And this is the last one. Regulatories, customs, procedures, and regulations have a focus on enforcement, collection, and security and collaboration and facilitation of trade, inadequate human and technological resources, and compatible and contradictory processes and regulations, creating transaction, reporting, and compliance impediments, initiatives to harmonize customs, regulations, processes, and systems are underway, but the pace of adoption is glacial. And in more general terms, common industry practices that impede smooth trade fulfillment transactions. So this that I read basically stops a lot of things that we need to have done in our country, in our world. These are the things that make it hard for us to live everyday life, to be able to trade with one another, to grow with one another, to be able to buy with one another, to be able to work with one another. This is basically what this is telling me, that these things impede on our everyday life, whether it's globally, locally, internationally. These are the impediments of our country, of our world, and we have to find ways to make sure that these things don't stop us from doing what must be done in the world around us. So I hope that y'all understood kind of sort of what I was reading off to y'all, because like I said, this right here was a doozy for me, and I had to really keep reading it over and over again to better understand what this was saying, because this was one of the topics that I had trouble with, y'all. And I'm not gonna even lie to y'all, I'm still kind of having trouble with it. That's the reason why I'm gonna keep going over it over and over again, to make sure that I get it. Even though the class is over, I never stop learning. So I hope that y'all learned something from me. If you did, comment down below. I will try to make it plain as I can, if I can. Like I said, I'm going to be telling y'all everything that I have learned this semester, to help me better understand, the assignments and the information. Is going to help me better retain the information after the class is over, by teaching it to y'all, by talking it to y'all. Is going to help me better put it in my brain and keep it going. So like I said, comment down below and tell me what you think of this video and what I've learned in part 3. And in the meantime, and in between time, give me those big thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell twice to be notified. If you're an old subscriber, make sure your notifications are on. Share my videos. Like I always say, God only gives you one life. Please live it, y'all. Bye.
I wanna